Hello, this is Sean at Dawn, and I'm so sorry. It was a long time. I was just doing my own thing. I might just post videos whenever I want, but I'm posting this one right now for tonight, and I think the night sky is full of stars because, and if you hear voices, just ignore that, okay? But I think the night sky is full of stars right now. And that relates to another one who has a star cutie mark and has a star element of harmony, which is Twilight Sparkle. So as you can see, she's a little bit different, but if you've seen this before, but not the hairstyle, but like the coloration of her hair in another redesign, then you probably know I took this inspiration from them. But her name is now Starla Sparkle. Yes, her name is Starla Sparkle, and like I'm gonna give you a bit of a backstory with her. So she still comes from the Sparkle family, but her first ancestor is a true alicorn who used to rule over a land full of true alicorns. And that's also the reason why Twilight has those eyes, and the reason why you see it on the MLP Part 1 video with the eyes like that. If you haven't seen it, go watch it right now, but it is my first video, but like I did it just to remind myself of what I was gonna do for my pony species on a video recording camera. If you don't know how to do this, then you're gonna have to ask your brother, your sister, or your parents for that. If any of them know how to do a YouTube channel and how to make YouTube videos like this, then this is easy. This is really easy. But anyways, back to the backstory. So the true alicorn used to rule all over the land of true alicorns, and she was also the true alicorn empress. That's right, an empress, not a queen, not a princess, not a arena alicorn. No. A empress. And then on to her second ancestor, onto Starla Sparkle's second ancestor, who used to be an alicorn before she was the element of magic. Like, you know, those like objects. The elements of harmony used to be alicorns in my universe. In my universe, the elements of harmony used to be alicorns. Before even Celestia Luna, before Twilight, before Cadence, before even Flurry Heart Decay. And before... well, the Tree of Harmony was still alive at the time. It was... whatever. But, the alicorn who is the element of magic, who used to be an alicorn, but before being the element of magic, had a child before she lost her physical form, and that was her third ancestor. And then this kept going on, and they were still the Sparkle generation until Twilight came, and you see Twilight, or should I say Starla? Starla was the first unicorn to be born under the full star when the Starla eclipse fully completed. Now, I bet y'all are gonna be like, whoa, hey, take it easy. What do you mean Starla eclipse? We already have a solar eclipse. We already have a lunar eclipse. What is this? Well, kind of just made it up on my own for my universe. So, like, a starlight eclipse is something that happens during an event. Like, it happens every year of every November, the 15th. And Twilight was born that same day, month, and year during the starlight eclipse. And she was born under the full star. Now, the full star is something like the full star is a bigger star and a brighter star, although not, but like as white instead of being like the yellow at the sun. But the moon, I would just keep it like white, but like the full star, honestly would be purple, like a light purple, and it would be a bigger, brighter star than the other stars, except for the sun being in a star, but as a blazing star, which is the road and where the neighborhood is where I'm at right now. I don't need to tell you anything, a whole lot about myself, but maybe I'll tell you about some weird experiences with me, especially whenever I was young, which I clearly didn't remember at all since the beginning of my little grown up, whatever. At the time, I didn't even remember I used to be a baby at all. But, whatever. But I also have to explain some details about this Twilight Sparkle. So, I'm going to use this as an example. Well, this is the whole meaning, whatever. You get what I mean, right? No, I don't think so, but whatever. So her white hair is her side of her other magical abilities that were gifted from the full star. Because she was born under it, they are also taught the art of universe travel. So they can open dimensions, or should I say, do universe traveling. They can create a reality. They can move stars, which, by the way, for the unicorns, I'm gonna say that there's another version. So, a type of unicorn that Twilight Sparkle, aka Twilight, is a celestial unicorn. Now, if you don't know what a celestial unicorn is, it's these celestial unicorns are unicorns that can move the stars, because the stars are also considered celestial bodies, right? Just like the sun and the moon. Instead of Luna having to move the stars like in the show, the celestial unicorns are the ones that have to move the stars. So then that way it can make it more sense that Luna moves the moon, Celestia moves the sun, and the unicorns would move the stars. As for overall, in the old Equestria, in the show, they used to have to raise the sun and the moon every single day and night to bring forth day and night. And it wasn't an easy task for any other unicorn, because the sun and the moon may be pretty heavy, because it takes a amount of magic. So hundreds and hundreds of unicorns have to do that. But they don't anymore in the present. But Starla is the first unicorn ever to be born under the full star. And she is the first most powerful unicorn ever. Because she can universe travel, she can move the stars, she can do time traveling, which it's another thing that unicorns, it's dangerous for unicorns, but like unicorns that are born under the full star, or ponies that are born under the full star, like Twilight, can like time travel. That's an ability that celestial unicorns and normal unicorns can't do. Although Twilight is half celestial, unicorn, she is still very powerful. Like, when I mean powerful, I mean like she's a very, very strong, powerful unicorn. She may be the strongest and the most powerful unicorn out of all the unicorns. First one to time travel, universe traveling, moving the stars. But then she can also like make fire out of the stars, like heat of gas, like the gas heat, like all the heat in it. And that's also how she can use her magic, because her whole body is filled with the energy of the magic that is what I would call is Starla energy, or should I say cosmic energy. Well, both Starla energy and cosmic energy. That's something that she can do instead of the other unicorns. She's the only one that has cosmic energy. She can like do cosmic stuff. You know, she's like the strongest unicorn out of all the unicorns, except she's not stronger than Celestia and Luna. But they see great potential within her, and they're like shocked up at it, because they never seen a unicorn that can do this much power. You know what I'm saying? Like in the original show, like Celestia and Luna were shocked and surprised about Florihurt's magical abilities are freaking strong, and she was born an alicorn. Surprise! Although like there are people that make the theories about like, oh, Celestia and Luna aren't born alicorns, they were born unicorns. But like, okay, this is not all, that other stuff is not all about like the other stuff. This is about Twilight. This is about Twilight. But I don't know why I'm talking about other stuff. But but anyone that is a fan and a favorite and has Twilight Sparkle as a favorite, she's my favorite character out of all. Like, I feel like they did her color palette good. I feel like they could have gave her silver glasses and maybe did this, honestly. But like, I still love her color palette. It's just I'm doing this one in my universe. So if you already seen my other Twilight Sparkle video, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna do more and more versions of the main 6 redesigns, even more and more. Like, I'm gonna do more of Applejack. I'm gonna do more of Rainbow Dash. I hope I'll do Fluttershy again. I hope I'll finish Pinkie Pie and Rarity. And I hope I'll finish Celestia. I'm trying my best. So, I'm trying to get this finished. So, maybe after school, I may come do another video, but only after I'm finished doing the drawing, because like whenever I do a video, I just like go ahead and do a drawing, but then after finishing the drawing with the colors in it that I want, I would make a video instantly, like immediately. I would do it right now if I wanted to or not. But like honestly, I'm taking this to school and giving it to Miss Emily and Mr. Stella. If you see this right now, you'll I still love her as my favorite character. But this has been Sean at Dawn. Space out. Bye bye.